Hello friends, through this course, let's learn how to create web pages and design a website. I'll be taking up HTML, CSS and JavaScript in this course and we'll move step by step towards building complete websites. So first of all, talking about HTML, HTML is the markup language of the web. All browsers, they understand this markup language and the web designers need to create their web pages using the HTML tags, the HTML elements and the HTML declarations. So first of all, let's understand the basic structure of a HTML page. For this, let us create an HTML document. I am using Visual Studio Code for this purpose and you may use any text editor of your choice. It may be Notepad or it may be some other text editor if you are using let us say MacBook, or if you are using Linux, you may use any text editor of your choice. So let's first create a file. I am calling this file HTML basics, and any HTML file needs to be provided an extension which might be HTM or it might be HTML. You may stick to any of the extension of your choice, but for the sake of uniformity, let all of your web pages be either .html or .html. So let's start with the first declaration within a web page. It is starting angle bracket, exclamation sign, and then we have doc type HTML. This declaration is a message to the web browser that the content following is a HTML5 content. HTML5 is the latest standard in hypertext markup language, and we'll be using HTML5 for creating our web pages. After this declaration, we have the HTML tag, which is basically the enclosing tag for all the content. Within the HTML tag, we have two sections. One is the head, another section is the body section. So the head section is a starting head tag, and we have a closing head tag, which is basically the head tag starting with a slash. Similarly, the body tag has a closing body tag, which is the body tag starting with the slash. Within the head section, the basic content is the element which is called the title element, which starts with the title tag and ends with the title tag, and we may write any text content which we want to be displayed in the browser title bar. So here I've given title my first web page, and when I open this page in the browser, this content will be shown in the title bar of the browser window. Within the body section, we write all the content which needs to be displayed, and we have lots of tags to display this content, to style this content, to enclose this content within boxes. So first of all, we write the basic content without any styling, without any tag. Straight away I'm typing in I am learning web designing, and when we view this web page in the browser window, we'll be able to see the title in the title bar and the content in the browser window. I am learning web designing. Again, moving on to our HTML markup. Let us now move on to the paragraph element, which starts with the P and ends with the P, and we can put in any text content within this these tags, starting and the closing tags. So I have typed in here I am learning web designing in the first paragraph, and in the second paragraph I've written this is my first day at it. So the browser, when it encounters these paragraph elements, it provides a basic styling a base styling to the paragraph. It might be some blank space before the paragraph, some blank space after the paragraph. We have header tags starting from H1 to H6. These tags are basically meant to give a structure to the web page with heading and a subheading relationship. So our top level content should be marked with the H1, and below the top level content, whatever we need, we may mark with H2 to give it subheading level 2, and this way we can create a multi-level structure of our web page. So here I have created a template page from which I am copying pasting my content. I have given a heading, which is a heading 1 tag, my first web page. Again, we may move to a template page and we may copy another content which is a heading 2 content. Heading 2 followed by a paragraph element. So my heading 2 says learning HTML is easy, and my paragraph element says it is easy to learn HTML if learned step by step. Let's go through this video course to learn HTML and CSS. So here we can see that the H1 element is displayed on the top of the page, followed by the H2 element, followed by the paragraph element. Again, we move to the template, copy another header 2 tag with the following paragraph content. Moving to the browser window, saving the page, and then moving to the browser window and giving it a refresh, we can see that this page is now having 2 subheadings along with the content below the subheadings. So this way we can structure our web page with the top level headings and the subheadings followed by subheadings, so on and so forth. A well structured web page with headings and subheadings is easier for the search engines to crawl through, and listing is obviously in a better way. There are lots of other tags meant to structure a web page. In this session, in this lecture, I'll go through 2 more tags. One is the horizontal line tag. Another one is the break tag. So let us first of all introduce a horizontal line. Let's move below the H1 tag within our web page and type in the HR tag, which is meant for a horizontal line. Now when we move to our browser and refresh it, we see that below the heading we have a horizontal line displayed. Next we see that we are having 2 sentences in our first paragraph, and we feel that we need to display the second line after the first line. We press a return key and we move to the browser window and refresh it. So here we see that the return key has no impact on the page as displayed in the browser. So HTML does not display extra blank spaces. So we need to have a tag for giving a line break at this particular point, and that required tag is the break tag, which is symbolized by BR. So after typing the break tag, after putting in the break element, we see that the let's go through this video course line is displayed on the next line. So this is the way we can introduce blank lines. This is the way we can introduce new lines within our content. Sometimes while coding our web pages, we need to put in comments. Comments are a source of a means of documenting our web page. It might help us in the future when we are again working on the same page we have worked earlier, or it may help another developer in our team or otherwise who is provided our page for maintenance. HTML comments start with the angle bracket, then an exclamation sign, two hyphens, and end with two hyphens and a closing angle bracket. Whatever is put within this content symbols or tags, these comment tags, has no effect on the content displayed in the web page. The comments can be single line or they can be multiple line. We can put in more lines within this comment symbol. So this is the second comment line. So I can start comment, I can end with the comment tag, and I can put in multiple lines. So friends, this was a primer for the HTML page structure and few of the elements and tags we need to put in to start with the basic web page. In the next lecture, we'll be taking up element attributes and some other elements. Need to copy the code. You may go to our website and I'll demonstrate how you may access the code section, and you can select and copy paste the code to your own text editor, right? So let me demonstrate. You open a browser, put in a web address https ajupro.adjammu.com. You navigate to the workshops option in the main menu and move to the code files menu option. Here you see that on the left hand side I am having the list of the tutorials. This list will be added within a few days. I'll be having more lectures within this list. So the first one I took up with you today is HTML document structure. So the basic content of this lecture is already available for you to copy and paste into your text editor. You may select all, you may say copy, and within any of your code editors, like let's say the basic code editor is Notepad, we can copy and paste to Notepad. We can save this. I can save this within my directory structure, any place that you feel like. Give it a HTML extension, and I may move to that particular location and I may double click this file I created just now, and this will open in my browser, right? If I need to edit this file, I may right click and I may say open with. I may right click and I may say open with, and I may take the text editor of my choice, like it may be Notepad, right? So it opens up for editing. I am using Visual Studio Code, so I'll say open with code. So guys, I think it is clear enough, and we'll meet again in the next lecture, and I'll continue my sessions on HTML and CSS. Thank you guys.